So the It's Fixed of this week is out, and there are some interesting fixes that we had in the last, like, I don't know how many days, and you can check it out, some of them. I will leave the links in the description, but there are two of them that I think are pretty interesting enough for me to do a video on that will change a bit on, especially one of them, the way that you use TV guided or IR guided, some like laser guided and other stuff, missiles and stuff like that in, ground battles. So first things first, let's talk about the one that it's less important. So if we use the GBUs, let me even check does the MiG-29 even use the Cobb 500S? It does, right? So if we actually test fly this thing, you will notice that now, I mean, before you would just have a limitation of 60 degrees of how many, like, of how you would actually deploy the weapon. So it would be basically impossible to fire these bombs or to release these bombs when it's like a 60 degree off bore, if you will, would be used. But now you can fire them at any circumstances, and he will try to get there. It doesn't mean that he will get there, obviously. See, I mean, he's trying, but it doesn't mean that he will get there, right? So, for example, if the target is really on the side here, we're gonna get a little bit of speed first. You can try to deploy them for a higher angle, basically. So if you deploy them from like over here, for example, you will see that they're gonna start turning a lot, right? Even if it's a higher angle than 60 degrees, which is pretty good. See how much turn it does, and it's going to go there. So it really is a good fix, and yeah, the least important one, but it's still a good fix. And now the missiles, the laser guided and TV guided and whatnot, they don't self-explode just by losing the lock. I don't know if you remember this, guys, especially with Mavericks. That was a big thing back in the day. But if you lose a lock, it would mean that the missile would self-explode really quickly. And now that has been removed, which means that you can, fire a missile. For example, over here, let's try to guide it. And then if you lose the laser, the rocket will still go. It's just not gonna guide it, and it will miss the target, but it will be there. It will try to get to that target, or not try to, it will just become ballistic, basically, right? So yeah, see, I mean, it misses the target, but it doesn't self-explode, which was something that was happening to some TV-guided missiles, laser-guided missiles, IR-guided missiles, which are the thermal ones. So the Mavericks, all missiles like that, should be a little bit more effective. I would have to actually test this on the sense that, for example, maybe the target put out a smoke or something, and then you can, maybe still hit them because it would be like a close shot out of it or something. I mean, you would already go to the target if the target doesn't move or anything like that. So it's it misses, as you see, but it is still going, at least. So it is something that was really, really annoying, especially in some laser missiles and in the... Why did I turn off my engine? What? But in some TV guided missiles like Maverick, as I said, but even laser guided missiles, you would basically, it's lasing there, right? But then I do this, for example. So I put the nose in the way of the laser seeker for a moment, and then the missile would just explode very quickly afterwards sometimes. So now that is fixed. So these are the main things. They did change some other things. You can check it out on the links in the description, but these are the two main things that are the most interesting in my opinion. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about the changes that Gaijin did. And yeah, I see you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe, and bye guys, see you.